here we are. It's that time. Took 3 months, which is the normal, I guess, release of Kiesel. They have so much inventory being made or orders that are being made that they promised, not even promised, they just said, hey, it could be 3, it could be 4 months, but it came in 3 months. I ordered October 14th, my custom Kiesel. So I'm gonna do my own unboxing. I've been on YouTube a lot watching other cats undo their boxing, so I'm gonna do mine and I'll put it up on my YouTube station, and my 2 followers, my mom and dad, they can check it out. So hopefully if you do see this, when you do a Google search or a YouTube search on unboxing Kiesel, you'll see it. But before I do that, just gotta do a little quick introduction of what's going on in my world and why I bought this Kiesel and why I want to box it. But let's just get some of my inventory here, because I love guitars. This past year I bought a bunch of guitars because I just think, look on the wall, this is art. I mean, anyways, this guitar came in a month ago. This is my Jack Butler Jackson. They say it's San Dimas model, but it's not, San Dimas color. This was made in Mexico, but look at that. That's, from the movie Crossroads. This is my Fender Strat. Again, I'm trying to collect guitars from every company, kinda, but it's just a Rollin' Ready Fender Strat, but the neck is scalloped with a brass nut. You can see the bullet tip on that. I don't even think this neck came with it, because it's a whole neck is scalloped. It's either owned by Yngwie or Richie Blackmore. If I can find that out, then hey, maybe it's worth some more money than what I paid for it. This is my old girl here, 30 years old plus. I went to New York. I used to live in Connecticut. I went to New York City and bought this at one of those 48th Street guitar stores. Could have been Sam Ash, can't remember. This is a San Dimas USA custom made. Floyd Rose, 30 years. It rocks harder than all these guitars. Again, the only thing I got pissed off at back then, I switched it to like Seymour Duncan's. It used to be active, and now I wish I never did that in the end, because I think I ruined the price, the value. But anyways, that's the babe. Right here is my new Godin. I bought this maybe, who cares, a year and a half ago. But this guitar is a multi guitar. It's got acoustic sounds, it's got heavy metal sounds, and it's got a 13-pin connector, which other guitars has as well. So obviously the Roland is 13-pin and 3/4 jack, so you can mix sounds together. But the Godin, I'm telling you guys, Godin is a great guitar company. I think my 2 favorites, like I would buy guitars from, is Kiesel, Carvin. But Godin, I mean, check them out. The action, and like right out of the box, this thing is mint. Anyways, and I had to have a 7-string this year. So here we go over to a Carvin. Yeah, I found it on eBay, $700, 7-string. Didn't have a damn scratch on it. I think the kid never played it. Brand new, active pickups, and it screams, and I love it, but I still have a 7-string finger kind of memory, So I'm trying my best, but let's just pull this off the wall for a second. Obviously, you see it's a Carvin, but this is the point. Look at like that 5-piece neck, probably what, maple walnut, maple neck through the body, tongue oil finish, and again, like active electronics. This guitar sounds so good, so good. I'm glad I have it, but I have to have a 7-string in my system. And then there's no introduction to what this guitar is, all right? So if you need me to explain that, then I'll do a second series on those. But this guitar is actually in the Smithsonian, or the Met, basically, whatever you want to call it. That's really weird because they only have old stuff. But for some reason, this guitar, I mean, very pricey, whatever, it's carbon fiber. I don't know why it's there. Maybe it's just made different. But that just showing you my array. I have different styles, and I love it. And there you go. Again, I'm a Carvin fan. That's a Carvin Cobalt acoustic. Can't remember the model number or whatever it is, but as Jeff said, they didn't make these style of guitars back then when they came out. This is from overseas, and Carvin basically set up the action and did whatever they had to do when they sold them. And I bought one when they came out. I made a deal with my wife. If we're gonna get married, she gets a ring. I said, you gotta buy me a Carvin acoustic, and that's what she bought me. So, and I've had it forever. I play it every day. I love it. You can see here, the 13 pin stuff. I'm a big Boss VG8 fan. Got the replacement SY1000. Here's my Carvin X100. I had the X100B head many years ago with two 412 Carvin cabinets, and over time I just sell stuff and move on, but I moved out of that. But when this came out, I love the Carvin tone. It's unique. It has its own niche, and it fits. That's not an echo. It fits a style of playing, and it fits a certain style of music that you got to have it. So, but generally right now I'm playing out of, you see my Mesa Buggy 412 cab, 30 watt greenback selection speakers in there, wired in stereo if you want it. But I'm promising you, this right here in front of you is the Boss Katana head. It's reverted backwards just because I'm playing around with it. That for 350 bucks, it's the best freaking head you can buy. I can actually mirror sounds from the most expensive tube heads because it's a solid state. I recommend getting a Katana in your arsenal. There's like whatever 100 effects and acoustic stuff. It's just, and you could hook your computer up to it. People online are downloading and building patches, and you can upload them. It's amazing. But to finish it off, I think my new favorite piece is the Kraken. The Kraken, you got to check that out. I can't remember the guy's name on the web, but I'm sorry for saying this. He builds guitars, Sir. He builds the Sir guitars. He viewed this thing. It's made like from military grade tubes, so it's like tubes that are not your general 6L6s or EL34s or 12AX7s. These are tubes that are built military grade, and these guys built an amplifier off of that. And I would check this pedal out with the tubes in there. It sounds more like that band that does the new Holy Diver song, but the tones are so like heavy metal, and it's awesome. You can actually crank basically a button and switch to the Katana and play, you know, with the foot pedal I got down here, you can switch through hundreds of patches and hundreds of sounds and builds. But this is my studio, so that's all. You see I have a Cubase 9 system with a controller from Impulse. I've had this for 10 years, and I recorded 2 songs. You can see how hard I work in my music career. So, you know, so take it for what it is, but let's move on. Here we go. The unboxing. And I'm gonna set this up on the wall because I don't record either. If I do 2 songs in 10 years, how can I record? But I'm gonna try to set this up without it failing. And then you get to see my mug. All right. Hopefully that works. All right, my name's Steve. This is my new football team. I think they got beat by the Socialists this year, but we'll work that out later. I see a lot of guys unboxing, by the way, their guitars, and they use scissors, and I'm always waiting for them to cut their hands or fingers off. So I prefer you go with a professional style laser beam, a razor blade system, right? It's not gonna hurt, because this is very dangerous. But this is my unboxing. I also want to tell you guys why I bought this guitar. As I showed you, I'm a Carvin fan, and I watch Jeff a lot on his live broadcasts. I bought this guitar because I wanted a single cutaway guitar. I wanted a guitar collection that has Fender, has Jackson, and you can see my array. I said, I want a Les Paul. And you see what's going on in the world with Les Paul suing everybody, and that pissed me off because they still make a guitar. They don't need to sue everybody. And you know what? I would have bought one, but I put my money into Kiesel and their CS3 model. So the CS3 model is not a Les Paul, it's their own design. But it's a single cutaway, and that's what I want to add to my new collection, and that's what I'm unboxing today. Let's check it out. As usual, you get your probably documentation of what you order and if it's paid. I didn't cut my fingers off, but nobody does anyways. It'd be pretty cool to see someone online bleeding, but let's just check that out later. I always see everybody pull this plastic piece out and they all look at it like, you know, what do you do with it? They just throw it to the side and here we go. I also ordered this guitar and I ordered just things I wanted to change and they don't let you change it, which I think is cool. But this is a custom guitar. So I'm assuming this is not the only one made like what I wanted, like the only one in the world. In my mind, I think it is, but I wanted things to be changed later when I thought about it, because I spend a lot of money, as you all do, on these types of stuff, and I just thought that, oh God, I gotta change it. I'm getting nervous, but in the end, it says, nope, you got it. And I said, you know what? I'm in it to win it. I'm gonna get what I get and keep it. I'll never sell it. It's mine forever. So let's check it out. Don't worry about the ceiling. My wife's playing tennis, so that's the only time I record and act stupid. But as you know, got the Kiesel case. I put the stand in here. I won't be playing this for you. I just want to expose it and talk about how I ordered it, or why I ordered it, or what parts are in it. There she is. Yeah, that's amazing. That exactly now blows my mind. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I want. And let's check it out. That's it. That's a CS3. I guess they call it a carbon or California classic cutaway. I did oh my God, look at this. I did a royal ebony fingerboard. I did abalone inlays, which that was the part I was nervous about, how it would look on this guitar, because I was thinking maybe I just insert black inlays to see how the rosewood, I mean, it's not the rosewood, how the royal ebony fingerboard would look. And the cool part, and I think Jeff says it all the time, is like, every neck is gonna be different. The way it looks, the style. I go online all the time, I see these necks with different, it's different. They're all gonna be how they cut them that day and built this guitar for you. So, there you go. I'm gonna give you a little bit more information. This is, I think they're tobacco fade. It's kind of like, so there's not satin on it, soft. I did beryllium pickups because I told you that I'm a heavy metal guy in heart, but I've been finding out on one of my guitars, I like pushing the amp harder for these pickups to sound better, but I can always go back then. I thought this is a classic looking guitar, so I didn't want to put the lithiums, which I probably would love to have another one with lithiums, but I kept the berylliums. You see I did two-tone here. I did all gold, look at gold frets, gold tuners, excuse me. And look at the neck. I did a 5-piece neck on this, mahogany, maple, mahogany. And honestly, I thought it was going to be shiny and satin clear, which I didn't like. I like this wood right now. It's natural feeling. That's what I love in a guitar. But I was happy if this thing came on the back end, a satin finish, that shiny finish, which everybody says maybe you get stuck. But the way now I first see this guitar, I'm blown away. It's that natural wood feel. It's a mahogany back, like I said, 5-piece neck. As you know, the truss rods, and it's a set neck. The weight feels great. I'm not going to play it, but I'm still going to talk about it. Again, I did gold hardware. I didn't do the strings to the neck. I still wanted that kind of classic look of what this guitar, if I bought from someone else, would have looked like, and they nailed it. Again, look at that neck, look at the body. I think the color and tone is gonna make a classic looking guitar, and I'm happy. I'm so happy. That's it. I can't sit here and talk forever. But thanks for joining in and checking this out if you can. And peace out.